Hello and welcome back. This is Sandra Hart at Life Over 60. Thank you so much for joining me today. Did you know that there are things that you should stop doing right now?
No matter where we go, no matter where it ends, as long as I got you, I'm not letting it fade. Don't go looking for reasons, asking for change.
Hi, thank you again for coming back to see me. I really appreciate it. I was thinking the other day about my life and about a lot of things and how, as I get older, I think differently about some things. How about you? When you get older and now that you are where you are in your life, do you think the same as you did when you were 20 or 25 or maybe even 30 or 40? No, probably not. I know that I don't. But I do know that because I am as old as I am, I have learned an awful lot in life. And I know that there are certain things that if you want to be happy, you really have to stop doing. I mean, honestly, you have to stop doing these things. Not tomorrow or, of course, yesterday, but right now, today. These are things I want you to think about. I have 6 things that maybe we can talk about that you really should not be doing, honestly. I'm up in front with you, so I'm going to give you it really straight right here. Please quit living in the past. I have been guilty of this so often. Oh, if I could only do it over again, I would do it so differently. I know even with my children, they bring up things to me, and I thought, oh, gee, was that such a big deal? But okay, maybe I would change that as a single parent. What I know now, maybe I would have done something a little bit different. And in relationships, maybe I would have done something a little bit different. With my late husband, maybe I shouldn't have stayed so long. Maybe that was doing damage to not only myself, but my children. But do you know what? I can't rewind like a movie and edit it and cut it out. I just can't do it. So that really is the first thing I want to share with all of you. Please don't live in the past. There's no way that we can change that. Just absolutely no way. And we're stuck with it. Basically, we are stuck with it. The second thing that I think is really, really important is something that I learned kind of a long time ago. And thank heavens I did, because it's my nature to be a people pleaser. When I was younger, I was always trying to please people, doing things when I didn't want to do them, and trying to make everything right with everybody. And even though I started to resent it because I was saying yes to things that I knew that I really didn't want to do, and I was wearing myself out, and I wasn't paying attention to me because I was always trying to please everyone else in my life. Hey, do you know what? You can't do that. It's absolutely impossible. You have so many people in your life, probably, whether it's people at work or your family or friends. You cannot please everyone in your life, no matter how kind you think it is to do that. You can't do it because you'll drive yourself crazy and you'll neglect who is kind of important in your life, and that's you. Honestly, that's the truth. Another thing, and I think this happens to us when we are older, over 60, so this really is honed in, I think, to us more than anything. Fear of change. That is such an overwhelming obstacle that we really shouldn't do. Life is change. when you think about your whole life, lay it right out there. When you think about your whole life, haven't you changed? I mean, haven't you been able to overcome some fears of changing and say, hey, this is awesome. I'm so glad I did that. But as we get older, we want to hang on to things that are familiar, people, places, things, houses, possessions in your life, and even your kids, you want to hold on to them. But they grow up and they have families, and the dynamics change between you and all of these things in your life, whether they're human things or material things. Maybe you have to relocate to another area. Maybe you have to change your house, sell your house, and downsize. There are a lot of different changes that we have to make. But as we get older, we kind of lose that bravado and that, hey, it's okay, I can do this. So that's one thing when you get to be over 60, please let go of that fear of change, because do you know what? Change is good for you. And change always works out. It's just different. Your life will be different. Things around you will be different. But never fear change, because it's okay and it's just a part of life. When you think about all the changes that you have been through from day one in your life to now, you're still here, aren't you? And you've been able to roll with the punches and able to adapt to the different changes. So please don't be afraid of changes. And another thing I think we have as women, especially as women, something to absolutely stop doing. Do not self-deprecate. Do not put yourself down all the time. Every time you pass a mirror, oh, look at my wrinkles. Oh my gosh, am I fat? Oh, look at my arms. They're flabby and they're hanging. Oh, you know what? He'll never look at me because I'm not as pretty as I used to be. Don't do that. Absolutely don't do that. You are who you are, and embrace that. Embrace all the things about aging. Embrace all the things maybe that you look in the mirror and you hate about yourself. Say, hey, I'm still here, and I am worthy, and I deserve everything in life, and I am beautiful because I'm kind, and I'm considerate, and I am who I am. That's just a part of aging, and we're all unique. Some of us have small noses, some of us have big noses, some of us has high cheekbones, some of us have round faces like I do. We're all different, so embrace that uniqueness and never, ever put yourself down, and never, ever let anyone else put you down. Ever. That's a big one. And this is something that I have done, and I think I still do it, but I am really trying very hard not to do it, and that is to overthink things. Always, what if? Well, if I do this, what if this happens? If I do that, well, what if this happens? Or what if, what if, what if? Don't overthink things. Just make it simple. The older I get, the more simple I want things in life to be. Like with Arthur. Well, what if he falls? What's going to happen? Or what if the time comes and I can't take care of him? How am I going to handle that? You know what? I'm going to cross that bridge when it comes. And it may be coming sooner than later. But I'm not going to what if now. I'm going to live right in the moment. And I'm not going to second guess myself and say what if all the time. Because that's wasted energy. And it keeps me from focusing on the great things in my life that are happening right now. And this is what you should do also. And the last one, and I've said this often, I'm like a parrot, repeating myself. Do not ever let your age define you. Ever. So what if you're 50, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 83, 85, 90. What if? Who cares? You are as old as you think you are. You are as beautiful as you think you are. And you can do whatever you want, and it has absolutely nothing to do with age. As long as you are physically able to do it, age doesn't matter at all. And I'm really tired of people thinking that they're over 60, so wow, I'm done, I'm finished, I can't do that. Do not ever do that to yourself. And that's part of the honoring who you are today. So those are my 6 things that I really think that we as women especially have to think about and never, ever do. And you've got to stop it now, right now. And if you do, I know you're going to be a lot happier and you're going to feel so much better about yourself. And everybody who looks at you will sense that confidence that you have because you're wearing who you are as a badge of honor. You are special, and don't ever forget that. Okay. Thank you so much for joining me today. These are my 6 things never ever to do, but one thing you should do is be really good to yourself today. Do something extra special. I don't know what it is, but I've been craving a piece of chocolate cake. Maybe I'll try to find someplace where I can either make a cake or I wonder if they make gluten-free chocolate cake. I'll have to check that out. If you know, please let me know. Probably they do. Anyway, be kind to whomever crosses your path. And of course, don't forget to share the love. Thank you for joining me today. And if you have any suggestions about what kind of conversations you want to have, I really would appreciate your sharing with me because we are a community and we are all here to help one another. Take care, and I hope to see you in my next video. Have a beautiful day.